What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Band-Maid. Yes, indeed, Band-Maid Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi-bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Glenn, and it was also the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll, winning with, get this, 71% of the vote. That's a big number. That's more than 2/3 of the votes went to it. So clearly you guys want to see this. It was number 1032 in the queue. It got bumped straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. If it had not won the request prioritization poll, it would have been sitting in the queue for at least, probably, if I'm being generous here, at least 2 years, probably 3. So yeah, your vote definitely mattered here. Y'all want to see me react to this, so here we go. It is Band-Maid with a tune called Don't You Tell Me.
To all the non-believers!
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. This is that song. I'll let you know.
That's the truth!
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Band-Maid, surprise, surprise, and the video has 154,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Band-Maid, Don't You Tell Me. Big, I guess you better put the emphasis on the me because it's all capitalized. Don't You Tell Me. Official live video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!
Yeah, there's that word official coming off of their official page. Yeah, boy. All right, look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is we're going to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Live performance is always nice.
You know, hey, oh, tell me, sweet guy.
I love her tone. I know I haven't paused. I am in so much trouble. Over 3 minutes have gone by and I haven't paused. I am gonna get blocked for this.
Block!
You just watch. You watch. This is gonna get blocked. I can almost guarantee it. Okay. I'm gonna try to salvage this. I'm digging this tune. I'm not gonna go as far as say it's my favorite song from them, but it's definitely up there so far. The drive, the energy, and here's the thing. I think what I like about this song the most is, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. It's in its simplicity. The song, the chordal progression in this song is very easy to follow. 1 to the minor 3 to the 6 down to the 4. Wash, rinse, and repeat for the chorus. Very easy to follow along with.
It's pretty. It's so pretty.
What's really doing this for me though, more than anything, I mean the chordal progression, yeah, it's like I said, it's pretty simple, pretty easy to follow along, but the drumming from Akane is again, it's simple, but it's so strategic and it's so tastefully done. Okay, so the verse is, you got that double time feel, right? You had that through pretty much the entire verse, right? But then when you get to the chorus, you switch gears and you go into that straight time feel with the snare on 2 and 4, which really works well. And then halfway through the chorus, you go right back into the double time again. That's fine. Look, you did your job. When you got to the chorus, you dropped it down into the straight time. You changed up the feel, right? You definitely notated, let everybody know we're changing gears because we're going into this next section of the song. And then halfway through, we go back up again. Is there anything wrong with that? No, not at all. I dig it. I think it's really good. Vocally, I think Psyche's doing a fine job. I don't hear anything sticking out like a sore thumb. Not overly complex, but it fits the motif and the mood and tone of the song and the direction of the song. It goes, what her melodic line that she came up with fits right on top of what's happening within the chordal progression. I got no issue with it. I got no problem with it. I got no complaint about it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm blown away by it, but it sounds really nice. Konami's guitar playing, the guitar solo that she did, along with Misa on the bass. I like that trade-off that they were doing, trading eights with each other and then coming up on the platform together and doing the trading fours and then playing together to finish it out. Really, really smart. I think it's a nice change up from your typical 2 guitars, one guitar player, trading eights, trading fours, harmonizing, whatever. That's a nice little switch up. I like that. I mean, Nothing against Miku. Don't get me wrong. I like Miku, but I think for the sake of this song, I think taking the guitar and bass approach was a really nice touch. There's more I want to talk about, but we'll talk about it in the review. Let's finish this out, and we'll get to that review. Big rock and roll ending, yeah. Nice. Honestly, I'm not going to sit here and blow things out of proportion and say that this is the most amazing, incredible, fantastic song I've ever heard in my life. I'm not going to say that, guys. I'm not that kind of person. But at the same time, I will say this. I really don't have any complaints. I have none that I can think of off the top of my head. I don't have a single complaint. So I know we're going to be in the positives. I just don't know where in the positives we're going to be. We could be in the 5s. We could be in the 6s. We could be in the 7s. We could be in the 8s. We could be in the 9s. I don't know. I'll okay. Spoiler alert. I don't see this being a 9. I just don't see it being in the 9s, but I also don't see it being in the 5s either. Or the 6s. We're gonna be somewhere in the 7s or the 8s. I'm just not sure where. So let me get my thoughts together. See if I can get a clearer picture here. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Band-Maid with a live performance. That's key here. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. That was Band-Maid with a live performance of a song called Don't You Tell Me. This was a request from Glenn, and it was also the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll, winning with 71% of the vote. Yeah, that's a big number. It was number 1,032 in the queue. It got bumped straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Otherwise, seriously, you'd be waiting at least another 2 years. Probably 3. Okay. I thought about it. I took everything into account. I got a score here and I have my reasons. So let's get to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that presentation, the whole kit and caboodle here, the whole presentation, I'm going to give it an 8.7. Yep, 8.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.7. What does that mean? Well, an 8.7 would translate to a great scale rating. So overall, I think this was a great presentation. It would get 4 to 5 stars and an A letter grade. So there you go, an 8.7, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars and an A letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay. I just did a reaction, and I'm going to use this reaction as comparison, okay? I just did a reaction to a song by Mary's Blood. It was just the reaction prior to this one. It's funny because both songs were at the exact same tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both songs were at the exact same tempo. Now, here's the difference. The difference in approach, and it had an effect. It absolutely did. One of the main reasons why this is getting a higher score. This is just a factor, okay? Now, they both had the exact same tempo. What both bands did with that tempo was similar in style, but also very different. Mary's Blood took a double time approach to that tempo with the snare on the downbeat of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 with the snare. There was only one time during the song where they went from the double time feel to a straight time feel, putting the snare on the 2 and 4, and that was during the guitar solo. And coming out of the guitar solo, they went right back into the double time feel again. Now, the pluses for that: high energy, the push is there, the drive is there. You don't have to go looking for it. It generates itself and makes itself very noticeable. So as a result, you're going to get a very high energy, high drive song that is going to drag you kicking and screaming along for the ride, whether you want to go or not. Now, this song, Don't You Tell Me, the exact same tempo, different approach, but similar. They, instead of going with a double time feel with the snare on 1, 2, 3, 4, they dominated their song with a straight time feel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, with the snare on 2 and 4. And in the chorus, switching gears from, and this is key, in the chorus, first half, dropping it down to halftime. Snare on 3, snare on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I'm saying? And they did it at the very beginning of the chorus. Now, what did that do? For starters, it made the song idiot-proof. You didn't have to go and try to figure out, is this the chorus? Is this the bridge? Is this the verse? They made it obvious, okay? Between what was happening within the lyrics and within the vocals and what happened within the feel of the song itself. The drumming, Akane's drumming, making it obvious we're switching to the next phrase of the song, in this case being the chorus, but not staying there in that halftime section for too long, getting that heavy feel, but then switching right back to the straight time again to bring the energy level back up again. Very smart. As far as the chordal progression of the song goes, very easy song to follow chordally. A little simpler, if I'm being honest, than the Mary's Blood song was. The Mary's Blood song was a little more complex in its notational selection. However, this song, because of the feel and the way that they structured the song to have the feel placed, using the straight time in the verses, half time for the first half of the chorus, straight time for the second half of the chorus, never going into double time. Straight time, half time. That was it. What did that do? Because of the simplicity of the chordal progression of the song, along with the melodic lines and the harmonic lines, it gave the song a chance to be more groove-centric, more focused on feel and groove of the song, rather than the energy and the drive of the Mary's Blood song. So, looking at the song structures between the two, if I'm being honest here, most people, including myself, would probably include or enjoy the groove a little more than the drive and the energy. It depends on the situation, I suppose, but the drive of this song may not have been quite as fast-paced and fast energy as the Mary's Blood song, but the groove was definitely nicer. It was easier to follow. It was easier to groove to. It was easy to just kind of go along for the ride and enjoy it instead of being pushed. You know what I mean? So there's that. Similar approaches, but different styles and different directions. So I absolutely appreciated that. Easy song, like I said, the chordal progression made perfect sense. Everything flowed well. Everything lined up. Melodic lines over the top, harmonic lines, all lined up within what was happening within the chordal progression. The instrumentation from everybody. I'm just going to lump everybody up into one ball of wax here. Everybody did a great job. Everybody did a great job on their instruments. I had absolutely no complaints with anything I heard from the instrumentation or from the vocals. I gotta say, Psyche's vocals on this, really nice. Not over the top, not overly complicated. I wouldn't even say really all that impressive either. I mean, she kept it by her own standards. She kept her vocals pretty simple, but very well delivered, fitting very well within the song. And I gotta say, I really dug her vocals on this song. As far as the song itself goes, like I said towards the end of the reaction, it's not my favorite song for them. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I loved the song and it's my new favorite song of all time. guys, there are reactors that say that on every single song, and it drives me nuts. I'm like, really? Every single song is your new favorite? Wow. This is not my new favorite, but it's up there. I can definitely say it's in the top 50 percentile. It's in the top half of songs I've heard from Band-Maid. Probably more than that. I would say probably in the top 80%. Or the top, 80%. It'd be the 80th percentile. What would that be?
Isn't this a school day?
I would, looking at the song just on its own, I would honestly give the song about an 8.1, 8.2, somewhere in there. So how in the world am I coming from an 8.1 or 8.2 all the way up to an 8.7? Well, if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you already know what I'm going to say. So sing along with me, kids.
Sing it out one time.
A live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. In this case, it helped. It absolutely helped. Let's go down the checklist. Let's see how many of those boxes they checked off out of the 6. Stage presence, check. Yeah, they always have great stage presence. They don't look like roadies. They look like performers and they act like performers. Stage energy, check. There was a lot of movement and motion happening on that stage, mostly from Psyche. I love the fact that she was utilizing that runway as much as she did. I was really happy to see that. It drives me nuts when I watch bands that have those walkways, have those runways, and bands don't utilize them. They're scared to step on it. Why? Is it ill? Is it poorly constructed? Do you not trust your tech team?
What's the matter with you?
If I was on the tech team and I took the time to build that stupid walkway, that stupid runway, and the band members aren't even gonna put a foot on it, I'd be upset. I would be furious. Like, I spent time building this thing and you're not gonna utilize it? Thanks. You're paying me for doing nothing at that point. I was glad to see it was utilized. She used it quite a bit. There was still other movement and motion from the band members. Why am I flubbing right now? Konami. Don't ask me why I flubbed on her name. I don't know. Konami and Misa going up the walkways, going up the, well, not really walkways, going up the stairs to their platforms, and then coming up the further set of stairs to the center platform. There's obviously movement and motion, but that also goes in line with my next checkbox, which would be stage interaction. Oh yeah, we had it. Konami and Misa coming together on that center platform, playing to each other, trading the 4s. Yeah, that's obviously stage interaction without question. Crowd interaction, a lot of it. That's a big check. Coming again from, if anybody's gonna do it, it should be her, coming from Psyche. Going down the walkway on the chorus, interact, call and response with the crowd, and she did it too with the mic, pointing the mic out to the crowd to get them to sing. That's crowd interaction, absolutely. And she did that every single time. So she didn't just do it once and call it a day. She did it several times throughout the course of the song, always coming back and sharpening the saw. Love to see that. Showmanship, I'm gonna give it a check once again. Mostly Psyche, but also coming from Konami and from Misa as well. Utilizing the spotlights the way they did, that goes into production, but that was nice when, Konami was soloing, spotlight on her, nobody else, and then when it would switch gears and Misa would take over, spotlight on her and on anyone else. Putting the spotlights where they belong, but that goes along with showmanship, and then watching them come together and rock out together. A lot of fun. Production, I just talked about it, the lighting, very nicely done. You could tell that those lights were programmed and lined up to go with that song. It wasn't just random lights flashing whenever they felt like it. So yeah, production's in there too. This is how I'm coming up to an 8.7. You can tell there was a lot of thought and effort and energy put into the live presentation along with the song, and it absolutely paid off. Lighting was done well, blocking was done well. I love the production setup of their stage, utilizing those multiple platforms, and they actually utilized all of them. So yeah, 8.7, that's how we got there. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.7, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.